16-14. Hutch goes down to the rifle, though. Oh my god, he has no idea that they're all... Oh my goodness, they fail! Oh my goodness! Oh my... So yeah, so I'm APLFisher. I'm a YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I've been doing it since 2010, actually. Make me feel old. And yeah, I got my start on YouTube. I was originally working at a software company at the time before I started posting YouTube videos, but I'd always been into gaming and watching gaming videos. Hutch and Blame Truth were two guys that I watched very early on. And after that, I got an HD PVR, and I was like, you know what? I like doing the gameplay commentary stuff. I could record my gameplay and talk over it. And so I started doing that in 2010, and early on, Hutch actually took notice of me, and we became friends, and he kind of helped really start growing my YouTube channel just by proxy of knowing him and kind of posting some of my videos. I was actually on Camp Hutch with him as well, which was a show he used to do on Machinima Respawn. And after that, I got a job opportunity through those kind of avenues for Machinima, and moved out to LA and started working for Machinima for about 2 years. And then after Machinima, I freelanced for about a year, and then it hit me that, hey, I have this Twitch channel, and I still like doing gaming content. I should do Twitch. So I started grinding Twitch out, and after about 6 or 7 months, I realized that I could do it full time and earn a living off of it, and I've been doing it ever since. So over 2 years now. So. It's weird to say, but it's like my chat will really knows how to take a joke to the ultimate extreme, and in a fun way. So one time, I had this thing happen where one of my subscribers donated to me and explained that he was in a bike accident, named Gnarls. He was in a bike accident, and he was actually in the hospital, and he kind of wrote out like this story in a couple different donations about everything that had gone down. Well, people in my chat started donating from different perspectives of the story. So what happened, like, he got hit by a guy in a car, so the guy in the car would donate to me and be like, hey, I saw this idiot on a bike and I hit him. And anyway, it just kept going and going, and literally the story kind of kept going for about 2 hours, and it was pretty hilarious. That video since then has been like ripped off and put on like 4chan on Reddit multiple times, and it was just hilarious because it was kind of like, it's so much what I love about Twitch, in that like the people that you're watching with and the creativity of the people, even if they're not streaming, is like always something that like amazes me. And so it was one of the funnest streams that we ever had, and like people still talk about like that kind of whole thing. And so like a lot of moments like that'll happen where it's just something that like you're just playing a game, and sure, you're communicating with your chat, but then I don't know, it's like the best thing, it's like emergent gameplay or whatever else. Like what you're doing isn't where it's going to stop. It's always going to be able to be taken to other places by the people that are interacting with you. I think that's like one thing that I love about Twitch still, and the reason, like I told you earlier, the reason I got into it in the first place. For me, I don't know, like, I mean, there's definitely certain genres of games I really enjoy, but what's been cool is there's a lot of times like people on Twitch that'll be like, just hear me out on this. Like, I know you have not played many because I'm not really a guy who plays many RPGs, but one that was recommended to me was Deus Ex when they remade like the new Deus Ex game, and I was like, I don't know if that's something I will like, and I ended up playing through that, and I ended up like loving it, and I'm really excited for Deus Ex Mankind Divided, the new one coming out. And a lot of that was just like off of recommendations, and there was a lot of games like, because I played so much CS over the years, that I just never missed. Like I had never played through all the Grand Theft Auto games. I was able to do that on stream. And it's back to kind of the playing the game and having other people watch and like help you through it. Creates all kinds of hilarious things that come out of that just playing by yourself solitarily, you know, you wouldn't have happen. So I think that's for me. Like if a game is going to be interesting to watch, or I don't really know if I have like a certain like checklist of things that a game has to be. It's just a lot of times it'll be like, you know, this is a series that is recommended. But even like a lot of the stuff, it's not even stuff that's necessarily good. Like some of my best moments ever playing any games are games that were absolute trash, but it was just so unbelievable and so fun to play through. It's kind of like that moment, like if you've ever been watching something on TV or playing something and you're by yourself and something happens and you look around and you're like, I wish somebody was here to see that because it was insane. Like on Twitch, you guaranteed you'll have people that have seen the same thing, and then just like chat will just explode. Like, I can't believe this is happening. So when it comes to playing different games, like it just, if I see potential for it to kind of build those kind of other side stories that aren't necessarily just related to the game, people start loving certain characters, you know, whatever, creating memes or whatever else out of that kind of stuff, that's generally the key. And also just like playing games on stream has like gotten me to play all kinds of stuff, like I said before, that I've never played, and discover franchises that I probably wouldn't have if I was just by myself playing CSGO, you know? So yeah, one-offs are definitely really important for streaming. I think one of the reasons that it's important is you spend so much time with the people that you stream with. They get to know you really, really well. And one thing I always say to my stream is, if you think about the amount of time that you spend collectively with each other, you know, anywhere from 6, 7, 8 hours a day, personally for me, 6 days a week, generally with the streaming, it's, you know, you got to spice up the relationship a little bit. So one-offs are a really good way to do that. I did something pretty recently, which was a Counter-Strike tournament called the Changbang Tournament, and that was something that showcased Counter-Strike of all different levels, a tournament that was basically run on my channel, that was crowdfunded, and it was something that people really got into and really liked. Also doing like 24-hour streams is really important because it's something that spices it up. And yeah, it's just like I said, it's a relationship. So anything that can be set aside and kind of looked at as something special or different from the normal, like you would like your stream to be, you know, amazing 24/7 and always have crazy moments. But a lot of streaming, since you're spending so much time with people, it's like getting to know them and they know the stuff that you do. So when you can switch that up, it's definitely really important. I don't know. Audio is huge. So if you have like a really bad mic or your audio is kind of out of whack, I think that's probably going to turn people off right away. So even just like getting a Blue Snowball, which is like a $40 mic or something like that, a USB microphone, the setup is a little bit more, you know, I have XLR and a mixer and stuff like that, which has been nice. But I think audio is really important. Like crackling, popping, all that kind of stuff on a mic will really take away from your stream. So definitely kind of invest at least in some kind of audio stuff. And then definitely like your cap solution. Obviously with OBS, if you're doing PC gameplay, you can just go right through that program. But if you're doing console, like getting you know, I have an Elgato internal cap card that's really solid for like my PS4 stuff. Yeah, I guess like as far as like if you're just starting out, definitely like get your audio stuff set, because I know just personally for me, if I go to a stream and it's just like it sounds like a tin can or it's hard to like, I'm just like out right away. So I would definitely say audio is really important.